Hey guys, so we're over at Malham today. Well, we actually had a crazy idea this morning to try and visit as many waterfalls as we could in the afternoon in Yorkshire. It was a bright, crisp sunshine day, bright and crisp, but now it's gone very rainy. We've just arrived to the first one, which is Janet Foss at Malham, or Janet's Foss at Malham. But yeah, we're still going to try and go and see it, and we'll try and see as many more as we can in Yorkshire today in the afternoon. So the good news is it's really easy access, actually, to see Janet's Foss from the Gordale Scar parking area. So it's literally a minute or two's walk. But you can do a big long walk to get to this waterfall from Malham village centre if you want to. So that's another option. So that's waterfall number 1 done. Let's move on to waterfall number 2. So just a short walk from Janet's Foss then is Gordale Scar, which is over there, and that's where our second waterfall of the day is going to be. So let's head over there. As much as you try, you really can't capture just how epic this is, really, the Gordale Scar scenery. But we'll do our best to capture it on camera for you, but it's very, very difficult. It's about a 15-minute walk, by the way, to get to Gordale Scar. It does get a little bit scrambly, so just be aware of that. So the water coming through here is rich in limestone, which leads to all the moss being created. And also the water that comes through has obviously formed this ravine over time, but also caves collapsing. So that's waterfall number 2 done then, Gordale Scar. You can climb that one to carry on to Malham Cove, which we have a video of on the channel. I'll link to that above now.
This is a great idea, Dad.
So it's only actually taken us about 15 minutes to drive to get to the next waterfall, and that's Scaleber Force, and that's on the outskirts of Settle. You can walk to Settle from here or make it part of a walk. It's actually featured on Winter Walks that the BBC did. I think it was Alistair, what's his last name again, I can't remember. So we'll go down now and have a look at Scaleber Force.
It's the one up there. Only the one on that side.
Or Scaleber Foss. Yeah, it was Alistair Campbell, that was it. And this was the view he had from this bench. But we'll try and get a bit closer down because you can walk down to it. It is slippy, mind. So I'll just show you now the path. It does get a bit slippy. But we'll try and make our way down. So that's 3 then, Scaleber Force. On to number 4 now. So we're now making our way along the River Ribble, the road next to that. I just wanted to show you some of the scenery again because I'm going towards Stainforth Force. There's 2 waterfalls there, Catterig or something, or Catterill, we'll find out in a second. But yeah, just wanted to show you the surrounding scenery. Absolutely amazing up here, worth doing this just for the drive. So we've now arrived at Stainforth then. For this one, I think we're actually going to have to pay for some parking. So it's up to 2 hours, it's £3.50. There's actually 2 waterfalls here, just in case you had time to fit them both in. We don't today, I don't think. We're going to go to Stainforth Force, but there's also Catterig Force. So yeah, you can do both and make the most of your £3.50. And there's also public toilets, just in case I haven't mentioned that. So just outside of the car park is an underpass. You go through there and that snakes around to the right. And it takes you to the footpath to Stainforth Force. Ooh, it's a nice railway, isn't it? So just to mention, if you do use the sat-nav to get here, it will try to bring you to this lane here, but there's not actually any parking there, so that's why we've had to park in the car park to get here. But it says to go down this path here and we'll get to the waterfall. I do wonder what that hill is up there as well. It's an odd shape, isn't it? So it's gone fairly steep here now, so you'd have to be careful of that. Definitely couldn't drive down here, I don't think. And well, it'd be risky, it's tight and it's steep. Must be getting close now. It's a nice bridge. It's Stainforth Bridge, part of the National Trust. So we've just been told it's very muddy up here, but it's rocky down here, although it's still probably wet, so you're best off being careful. So that's the amazing Stainforth Bridge over there, and the waterfalls begin here. And I've just remembered I used to come here when I was younger. It is a little bit frustrating actually, because if you want to enjoy them, for longer, but if we're going to get to our 5th waterfall, we've got a little bit of a drive up to Aysgarth. So we'll get going now and head up there. Lovely views on the way back too. But we're now going to head to Hawes, 19 miles up the road, to visit Aysgarth Falls. I can't help but stop off on the journey up to Hawes and Aysgarth Falls to show you this building. We just spotted it then. Lovely little building. An amazing hill in the background as well. But we're going to have to stop doing this because my camera's going to run out of battery. I actually can't believe what I've come across here, because we've got 11 miles left to get to Hawes, to Aysgarth Falls, and I've been bugging the kids to come and see this viaduct over here, the Ribblehead Viaduct, for absolutely ages, and they won't come because they thought it'd be boring. But I just saw it and thought I've got to get a little film of that as well. Look at that, what an immense structure. Victorian viaduct, amazing. So just to let you know, we've got to the Aysgarth Falls car park. We've paid £1.50 for an hour because we're going to be out of time. It's going to be going dark, so we're just going to do a quick round of the falls. And there's a nice coffee house and gift shop here as well. But yeah, we've been told to head down this way to Aysgarth Falls. Oh wow. Try and get a bit closer anyway. So we've come over the bridge then. There's actually 2. So we've got this is Aysgarth Falls, by the way. So the middle and lower falls, you would go right up that path. And I think there's a National Trust car park up there as well, apparently. I think we've gone in the wrong car park. And then there's an upper fall and picnic area up this main path here. So we're going to go to the upper falls first, and if we've got time, we'll check out the lower ones. Worth mentioning as well, lots of nice picnic benches here, again in case you wanted to come and have a picnic. The backdrop is just as nice as well. Backdrop to the falls. we'll head now to the middle and lower falls, and that'll be us, I think. Exhausted now. It's a bit more of an incline on this one as well. Paths are good though, aren't they? Good access on this one, the upper and lower, so maybe we'll see if it's more suitable for if you don't have good mobility. These are the car park charges for the official car park then. And there's a centre that you can explore, public toilets. So you've just got to cross the road then to find the lower ones as well, go through these gates over here. You can also visit Castle Bolton, but we're nearly there now. 400 yards. We have been to Castle Bolton before, it was really good. They had like a falconry centre there as well. Oh wow, this is good. So it is worth visiting. So making our way to our final waterfall then. It's a good job there's some benches because we're feeling it a little bit now. Climbing up and down all these waterfalls. But yeah, lower Aysgarth Falls is the final one. So let's see what it's like. I've been told by a passerby it is worth getting there. We hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do give it a like if you have. Subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell to watch future videos. And also don't forget, we missed out Linton Falls today. That's over at Grassington. Don't forget to check that out. We've got a video on that already. It would have been too much to fit in today though. So thanks for watching and bye for now.